Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wakelet PD. We have two sessions after this. Well, actually, one session after this. So we're coming towards the end of Thursday, day 3, and I am really, really excited about this one because, as you know, we share quite a lot of information, like the previous keynote that I just did, which was around social emotional learning. But I get really excited when we actually talk about the Wakelet platform and the ways that it's making real life impact in districts and schools and learning communities across the world. And I'm really excited for our next guest, Jackie Kavanagh, who I'll be bringing to stage shortly. Today, Jackie's going to be sharing how she uses Wakelet across her district, across teams, across student groups, to collaborate on projects, showcase creativity, share voices, that kind of thing. And those of you who've been using Wakelet for quite some time now know that collaboration is a really, really big part of the platform. We're looking at deepening collaboration and making it more meaningful. Every day we're thinking about ways to do that. So I love to see how Wakelet is being used to collaborate across learning communities. So without further ado, I would love to bring Jackie to the stage. How's it going, Jackie?
Good. How are you?
I'm fantastic, thank you. It's a shame because Wakelet Community Week has gone so fast. I can't believe that I just said that we've only got 2 sessions left of day 3, which means we only have tomorrow left.
I know the time just goes by so fast.
Yeah, where are you joining us from today?
So I'm joining from Fairport, New York, which is near Rochester, New York, in Western New York State.
Very nice. And okay, so maybe I've got my geography completely wrong, but is Hershey's in Rochester, or am I completely off there?
No, that's in Pennsylvania.
Okay, completely off. Forget it. Right. The problem is we can't edit this out. It's live, so I just exposed my lack of geography knowledge to the world. So thank you for that. I just remember, for some reason, I get those two places mixed up. But yeah, I feel embarrassed now. And what time is it over there?
So right now it's noon. It's 12 o'clock.
Okay. 5 p.m. here in the UK. I can see that we've got another amazing international crowd. I can see some very, very familiar faces, people who were here last session. I love it when people jump from session to session. That's exactly what Community Week is all about. Hi, Emily. Emily Kavanagh. No relation? Or is there a relation?
Not that I'm aware of.
Relation, maybe, who knows? Where are you joining us? Where are you joining us from, Emily? Let us know. Maybe it's the same state. Who knows? Hi, Anas. Welcome back. Marit from Finland. Welcome. Katrine from Estonia. Julia, where are you joining us from? Lydia from Croatia. Welcome. How's it going, Lydia? Yes, Susanna from Croatia as well. Susan says Hershey is in her neck of the woods, so at least somebody got a little bit of value out of that comment I made.
And I see we have someone from Buffalo too, Tracy. So she's not far from Fairport.
And Kaywin from Idaho. And Roseanne from Wallingford. And Cindy from Long Island, New York. This is awesome. I think people in the States are starting to wake up now.
Now, I have to say, I'm going to give a shout out. Roseanne is my sister.
Amazing. So you do have someone related to you in the chat. Oh.
Yes, so they're joining, and Brian's in. Hello, Brian. It's my husband. Is joining.
Oh, amazing.
Oh,
look at this. It's yes, it's a Kavanagh family reunion, which is so ironic that Emily isn't related. Okay, well, welcome everybody, and welcome the Kavanagh family as well to this. It's so good to have some family in the chat watching and supporting. I have taken way too long on this introduction. Jaclyn, tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll bring your presentation in.
Sure. So I'm an instructional technology specialist here at Monroe One BOCES in Fairport, New York. I've been working in the special education field for about 18 years now. I joined Wakelet, became an ambassador back in 2022, met the Wakelet team that year when they went to NICEGate conference, and see them every year when they come. And so it's been great. And then I became a certified trainer with Wakelet as well. So I really love helping spread the word about Wakelet.
Amazing. And I love seeing our ambassadors and our trainers talk about the platform, because they come up with things that I don't even think about, that none of the team do. That's the beauty in all of this. So I will leave you to the session. I'm here in the back if you need anything, Jackie. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Thank you. All right. So today I'm going to talk to you and share with you the ways that we use Wakelet at Monroe One BOCES. Now, to start off, though, first is that Monroe One BOCES, we are a unique district. We are a district that not only supports our component districts in our region, but we also have internal school programs where many kids with special needs attend our instruction all day. So with that said, I'm going to go through with some examples of how we use Wakelet by staff. So we have our administrators, support staff, and our educators, and they use them in so many different ways. We have our admins collaborating together. They're adding their own stuff to a newsletter. We have it for asynchronous courses, training resources, onboarding new staff, tutorials, and collaborative space and message boards as well. And so I'm going to go and show you some examples. So this here we have is Monroe One's favorite recipe box. Now we have a wellness committee. We did a real food challenge this summer. So we took the opportunity to have in here, our staff would add some of their tips, recipes, tricks that they learned along the way with this food challenge. So it's just a way to get everyone sharing what they've learned and live a healthier lifestyle. So that has been a fun project, and it's still a work in progress. We have more people adding to it every day.
We have one of those for the Wakelet team as well, Jackie.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. You probably learned so much.
Yes, for real. So many new recipes shared every single day, and people sharing their different favorite cuisines from around the world. We love it.
Oh, amazing. I love it too. I want to be a part of that and be able to see that collection. So another way is we have our staff members can be spread out throughout our county. And with that said, the admins have needed a way to be able to have our staff feel connected, even if they aren't in one central location. So some of that would be, and actually it's a little mixed up here, but some of it is where we'd have a birthday celebration board, inspiration board, and so people would add messages in here and share things that really moved them. There are also for shout outs. So if you want to be able to congratulate somebody, we had the staff members would add their post right here in the message and collection. All right, so here we're going to get more into deep diving into collections that I use and my coworkers use when we do professional development sessions. So my one staff member, she uses this as her new educator PD onboarding project. So in this collection, you will see that what she does is she adds all of the information where it's the sessions, the note-taking, links to everything that would be part of in our district, we use Microsoft, so it would be part of our Microsoft OneDrive and Teams. And so this is just that one collection place for all of their new staff. And she also created unique links for each staff member to be able to pursue and work on their personal goals that they have coming to Monroe One. So the next one for me, I like to be able to have some candy for my participants when I have PD. So one way that I introduced this to admins, introduced Wakelet to admins, is I had them join this collection and add their favorite candies that we'd have. So I just started it as let's pretend that we just walked into the Willy Wonka of candy stores. And you can get any kind of candy imaginable. Which one would it be? Now, some, I have to say, added more than one, but here you could see they added pictures, they added the just text, and this was a great intro session, an activity for them to be able to see how easy it was to have people collaborate in Wakelet. So the next collection I have is a coworkers use this with creating for their asynchronous courses and just for their PD sessions. And we have a wonderful group of ladies in the Midwest Regional, and they use Wakelet for all of their PD resources. And this is shared throughout our whole region. So here they're able to add their slides, add their PDFs. They have Wakelet collections within Wakelet to break up those modules within their courses. And it's just so nice and neat. And it's just keeps everything in one place. Makes it easy because they can update the information. Their participants already have that one unique link to the collection itself, and they don't have to reshare it with an updated link. So this has been a positive impact for our staff and for our professional development people. Now, for me, I work with staff individually, and so I use Wakelet as a consultation session. And with that, I'll add all the resources as we meet and talk about what you need to work on or just where to find more information. But I also have the staff member a place. I invite them to edit, and they add the questions to go along in there. So for us, it's a great way for us to be able to collaborate. I have her questions in there, and then we have all of our notes from our sessions within the same collection. So this one is something that has become very popular. It's a Let's Break for Lunch collection that I created. And with this, I realized we have people that are coming from all over the county. They may not know what's in Fairport to eat when we break for lunch. And so put a Wakelet collection together and have it be that depending on what type of food or beverage they're interested in, gives them the link to the site, to their menu, to their location, and then this way they can be able to choose. Now, what I love about this is I started with this collection, but then I allowed my other coworkers to add to this collection as well. So it became a group collaboration collection with this. And this one we've created this in other cities as well, in other towns, to make it helpful. Now, for the Wakelet team, being from following and coming to Rochester, New York from out of country, we had our Monroe One staff collectively, we added things to do in this area for the Wakelet team. So it gave the links, it gave suggestions. So the Museum of Play was is a fantastic place to go, even for adults. And so this just had all of our staff, they added what there was their favorite as well. And this has just been a great way. We had it as a QR code on a tag for them to be able to use. So some of this as well with our educator shares is that they use this Wakelet for collections. Instead of having YouTube playlist, teachers would do this and put the videos all in one place and have it neatly organized for their students. There's links here for communication board. So they would have a Wakelet collection, and I'll show you just an example of it. So with working in special education, we'll have multiple staff working and to support one student. So with that, they're using Wakelet as a way to add the comments, have it to be one central location to be able to have those, to have the information about the child. And this has been really helpful, especially when we have support staff that are coming from out of the district, to be able to see what's going on and be able to best support our students. And here I have a French teacher was using Wakelet and her testimonial. My class really enjoyed this cultural activity and it generated a lot of conversation in the classroom. This was an extension lesson that I presented after finishing our food unit and also learning about the French school system. I must say that I am so glad you introduced our department to Wakelet earlier this year. There are so many great materials to explore and interactive collections to share with learners. Also, Wakelet is very easy to use. And that is a big part of how I'm able to help get our staff and our students using Wakelet, because the ease of use with this. All right, so let me see here. So moving on to now, we're going to go into how we have student collaboration. Now, as I mentioned before, we have various student populations, students with special education, with special needs, and we have students that are attending our career and technical school program as well. So here I have an example of a student that used Wakelet as their social media platform. We have the students in cosmetology need to learn how to post social media posts, in this case using Instagram, and to be able to do their before and after pictures and to promote their services as they're looking to get a job with nails. So here is an example of one of our students. So she put together this collection here. She adds all of these photos that she took. She adds hashtags. And this was a wonderful way for her to be able to complete that assignment, be able to meet that requirement for her class. And the added part with having her peers being able to also see this collection, and they're able to rate it, and they're able to add their, rate it and on their pictures. So this was a perfect way to be able to have the students, especially that may not be allowed to use the social media platforms yet at their age. And this is our intro, and it's our safe space for our students to practice those digital literacy skills early on. So another teacher, she's doing photography. She had created a collection to have students add to the collection. She wanted the students to have a collection that it's their place to be sharing their resources, sharing their favorite videos that inspired them or helped them be able to fine-tune some of their skills. So this is a screenshot of the teacher creating this collection and students being able to add to it and contribute as a class. So this is a fun one too. So with our students with special needs, they are also able to create a digital portfolio using Wakelet. This has been their way. Maybe the student is completely independent, creating their own collection, or maybe they might be having the students and the staff members collaborating and working on it together. But this has been one way that all our students are able to add their voice to those meetings when they have CSE meetings, and they want to be able to say what I want to do, what my goals are going to be. So for example, this little one, here, she's 7, Emma. She is saying, this is a little bit about who I am. I like horses. I love going to school. I know that I need help with my day. And if you're going to ask me one thing I would like to work on for the school year is to learn to tie my shoes by myself. So Wakelet has given that voice for this student. And for students here, where we have students in transition and they are learning to be a part of the workforce. And so here, this student is learning to work in the grocery store. And this is part of his instruction for the day. And this has been a great way for this student here to be able to share what he's learning and have that be his resume and his digital portfolio when he goes to look for a job. So the next is I have the student career focus. And with this, I have students are using it for the digital portfolios. In our culinary classes, they're using Wakelet collections to add their cover letter, to have their resume, their chef profile, when they have to create a restaurant menu, all of those things, they put this in a portfolio within Wakelet. And what our students really love is that everything that they create in Wakelet, they're able to have that be moved into a personal account for them after they graduate. So this gives them a step forward of being able to continue to grow into their individuals. We have the students run a restaurant throughout the year, the culinary students, and they use Wakelet for their menu. And with that, we have a QR code that goes throughout the school for people to be able to see what is being served for that day and for that week. And so this gives them that way to have, and these are examples of, this collection is an example that I share with students and give them options of how to embed, use Canva for designs within Wakelet. So here is that menu I was talking about in collections, and they use Canva designed in it as well. But you could see here, you have one teacher creates the collection. You have other people adding to the collection and updating the menu. This project right here is collaboration between our staff and our students, because our culinary students are part of the process of planning, part of the process of prepping for the food, and for figuring out what needs to be ordered for the food in that whole project. So here we have all of this, and this has been a great way to share, to be able to expand all of our well, it's just, Wakelet has just been that place that we're able to have the collections, to be able to share, to have our staff members easily have one, like a website for them to add all the resources for our parents and share those with staff. Because Wakelet isn't a Microsoft or a Google, it makes it a very convenient, easy, and neutral. I like to say your best friends, Wakelet's best friends with everyone, that neutral place to be able to easily share regardless of who has the accounts. And so, Misma, I don't know if you want me to share some more, or
No, I think that was incredible. Honestly, I can't get over how connected your district is. Is it just you putting this stuff together? How did you get like people bought into the idea of sharing so much and like helping a culture flourish within your district? Because what I'm seeing here is remarkable, that these are more than collections. They're like really fun moments that I feel bring teams together, right?
Yes. So I think first it started with the spark in me that I was so excited and I was sharing, hey, I found out this tool Wakelet and you gotta try this. So that, of course, my energy probably helped with some, but actually a big part was having the Wakelet team come when they were in town for a conference, and
Mhm.
they were there, and I had staff members learning from you directly, and that also sparked it, seeing how other people, they saw my examples, but then seeing other examples as well, has really helped. And I don't know, I work with great educators and staff members, and then I show them Wakelet, and then they go off and have great ideas as well. I mean,
Mhm.
the ladies from the Midwest Regional doing all of their PDs, I mean, they change everything. They use Wakelet for all their PD resources now.
It's
Yeah, and
amazing.
it's like throughout the whole region, so it's amazing. But yeah,
It's
the
incredible. Like a lot of people have trouble creating that community, even just within like a department or a team. And
mhm,
the fact that you've managed to do it across a district is remarkable.
thank you. Yeah. No, I mean, I love being able to work with the students. I love being able to work with the staff. And they are finding ways and teaching me other ways to use Wakelet.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, I've shown them that, it can even go past beyond the professional side of it. I mean,
Oh,
I
for sure.
use Wakelet to help plan for our family reunions, trips,
Oh,
and things.
nice.
Um, but it's also, the biggest thing is everyone knows me of having a lot of tabs open my computer.
Yeah,
And
me
so I
too.
start, yeah, as you can already see on my screen, but I actually started creating collections to have all of my tabs be put in there. So I'm using it as my organizational tool as well. So, and so that's pretty much how everybody starts and be able to share. And so,
Yeah, I restarted my computer yesterday because it was running a little bit slow and I lost all of my tabs and I was
oh
like, "Oh my
no.
God, I had to get them all back again." I had to like deliberately go and open all the spreadsheets and open like the two different email clients and all that kind of stuff up. I mean, like with Wakelet, I should be better, especially as because I'm like part of the team. But I use Wakelet for like the important stuff, like the things which I think I'm
Mhm.
gonna lose, and the tabs are more for like the things that I'm just revisiting each time. But um, I love the stuff that was around like the student, like the work experience type stuff. Like
Mhm.
that bit was really cool as well. And for us as well, what we used to do at Wakelet, what we kind of still do now as well, although I need to get the team back on it, we used to have these collections for like like a music group, like an album group, and each week one of us would recommend an album, then everybody else would listen to it and they'd put all their
Yeah.
feedback on each song and each track. It was really amazing. So, and I also
Yeah, I
loved what
love
you
that.
said as well about like Wakelet being neutral ground. Like the whole
Mhm.
idea behind the platform is that like it's a home for absolutely everything, right? We know that like
Right.
educators and everybody in general across so many different platforms, lots of different logins. Sometimes you just need that one place where you can kind of bridge the gap between all platforms and have loads of different content in one place. So I love that point as well.
Yeah, that is a big key for us because we're supporting all these districts in our region, and everyone, each school district is going to choose a different program, to be their main tool. And this allows, especially with parents too, it allows our support staff to be able to share those resources and not have to worry about permissions and things.
Mhm.
So the Wakelet became that easy, but not just, I don't like to say easy all the time, but it's just been that powerful tool for
Mhm.
our staff to be able to share the resources and have that access for our parents, for our students, for everyone that works
Mhm.
with the students.
And now we've made some enhancements as well that we launched on Monday
Oh
around like
no.
pinning items, which I think would be really useful for the collections that you've got up, especially with the collaborative ones. That'll be really useful. Colored cards as well to like highlight certain parts of
Yep.
information. And then like
I'm
loads of
so
people have been,
excited with all of
yeah,
the new features. I was like already starting to go through my collections and be like, oh, now I can enhance this. And oh, there's the pin for that. And I can do multiple
yeah.
pins. And oh yeah, it was so exciting.
Loads of people have been super excited around like the fact that you can collapse sections in collections as well now. And it's like
Yes.
that's such a tiny little enhancement, but everyone's going nuts over it. I think it's something that people have really wanted, but that should help with like navigation and things as well.
For
And
sure.
also, one of the things which I think always inspires people is the fact that they can use Wakelet in their personal lives as well. It's not always about the classroom and the district. It's like being able to use it to organize things that are going on in your lives. Like I've seen people talk about, organizing their holidays and stuff in the chat. Every time I go away, which hasn't been much recently, but every time I go away to a new country or a new city, I like to create a Wakelet collection because I do a lot of research beforehand. So I'm really particular about where I eat. Whenever I'm with the Wakelet team and like we're in like a new area, like we're in San Antonio for ISTE, and they all laugh because like I'm a big review guy. Like I can't just show up at a restaurant and just go. I've been stung too many times. So I'm always pulling up my phone and checking like what reviews has this got? If it's got 2.8, I'm not going. If it's got 4, I am. So I like to do all of that before my trip and then put all of the
There you go.
restaurants and the maps and where to go. So I think that's really inspirational for people too.
Yes.
Jaclyn, thank you so much. Honestly, it was an
You're very
incredibly
welcome.
impassioned session. And I think that the things that you've shared are amazing. I know that it's all there for people to check out as well. So if you're looking at going through some of the stuff that Jaclyn shared, we'll be sharing it with the certificate link. So just click on that, enter the form, and you'll receive it. So thank you so much, Jackie. I appreciate that.
Thank you for having me. It's been so fun, as always.
And a big shout out to your family as well who've joined and
Yes.
supported you. Yeah, you need to go back through the comments and take a look at the stuff they were saying. It's really cool.
I saw my nephew Anakin is tuning in. So hi, Anakin.
Awesome. Okay, well, I hope that everybody has a great rest of the day at Community Week and joins us for tomorrow. It'll be the last day, which is always very busy. And once again, thank you so much, Jackie. I appreciate everything. And thank you for being an amazing ambassador, for sharing Wakelet across your district, for sharing your passion and your expertise with this incredible community. We all appreciate you so much.
Oh, thank you very much.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Okay, everybody, the next session is going to take place. Well, we've got a Wakelet features and an AI focus group happening at 6 o'clock. That will be in the community area on Wakelet. And then at 7, which is 11 a.m. PT, 12 p.m., just over an hour and a half, we've got another amazing keynote with Bria, who's been talking about how tech is rewiring our students and what we could do. That one's going to be really, really cool. Actually, no, Bria is going to be hosting that one. Let me just find out. I have just been logged out of my account. That is super annoying. Okay, I've got to do a two-step verification to get back in, so I'm going to save that for another day. Thank you all, everybody. Head to the community area to see what the next session is. Plan out your day tomorrow, and yeah, I appreciate everybody joining us. Thank you. I've logged back in. The next session is going to be hosted by Bria, and it is with Christina O'Brien, and it's going to be called How Tech is Rewiring Our Students and What We Can Do. It's going to be amazing. Check it out, 11 a.m. PT, so just in over an hour and a half. Head over to the community area for an amazing discussion to share your thoughts, your feedback, your ideas directly with the Wakelet team. There's a limit of 50 attendees, so hurry up and get there, secure your place, and share everything, all your feedback about the platform, the things that you're interested in, some feedback about AI and education, and of course, Wakelet features. I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye.